Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. As you can see, it's been a couple of game hours since the last time I left you. I am still standing out front of the pills store. However, I was having a little bit of issues with some sound in my recording, so I was messing around with that, and in the meanwhile, I had a wandering horde show up. So I dealt with them. I've got that video in a separate clip. I'll cut to that here in just a second. Unfortunately, it is almost 1700 game time, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to make it to the airdrop and all the way to the trader today. The airdrop is 0.7 kilometers away, and it's out in the water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drive out to the airdrop, and in the meanwhile, I'm going to show you guys the clip of me dealing with that wandering horde that showed up. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I made it out here to the airdrop. It's unfortunately out here in the middle of the lake, and it's very deep. So I did have a little bit of issues with my sound when I was recording this originally, so I'm just doing a quick voiceover. I'm just going to swim down here to this crate. Unfortunately, I am going to nearly drown. I'll grab the loot, and then I'm going to head back to the base, and I'll actually show you guys the items when I get back to the base, like I said, because I had a little bit of recording issues there. So as you can see here, my oxygen's all the way down to 40%. I still haven't even reached the crate yet. So this is going to be a really close call. Just going to grab the items and immediately swim towards the top. Oxygen slowly going down. And as you can see here, I'm about to make it out with about 9% oxygen. So I'll catch up with you guys in just a second. Okay guys, I've made it back to the base. Unfortunately, it's already almost 2000. There's no way I'm going to have enough time to get to the trader tonight before he closes, so I'm just going to go ahead and dump all this stuff that I've got, grab my stuff that I already have in my trade bait bin, and I'm going to get ready to head out first thing in the morning. Real quick, show you guys what I got out of the airdrop. Managed to get an iron helmet schematic. I already know it. I did get another beaker. Now, I've already gotten 3 beakers. I've got 2 that I use to make my chem station, and I've got 1 in my campfire. So I don't really need another beaker. I'll probably just end up selling this to the trader. The exploding crossbow schematic, I already know that. But I did get some antibiotics and some first aid kits. So all in all, not a terrible haul. So I'm going to go ahead and get my inventory cleared out, get my bike dumped, and get everything ready for a trade run in the morning. And I will catch up with you guys in just a minute. Okay, guys, I am back. I just want to show you some of the things that we've done through the night. Looks like we currently have a couple of visitors. So take them out real quick. Let's see, where you at? Where you at? Looks like he's going to end up dying on the spike soon enough. Hear anybody else? Yeah, sounds like I hear some out here. Deal with these guys real quick. Anybody else? Alright, doesn't look like it. Okay, so just want to show you guys real quick what I've done throughout the night. I obviously got home about 2200. I went ahead and I unloaded my bike. I parked it in the garage right over there. And of course I organized my inventory, dumped all my stuff into their appropriate bins. Went ahead and I grabbed everything out of my trade bait bin. I have a little bit of it left in my inventory. The rest of it is in my shopping cart in my bike. I also went ahead and used some of those potatoes that we gathered in our last episode. And I made myself some meat pie. I'm sorry, meat stew. I always call it meat pie, whatever. So let's go ahead and put that away. I think my food is good. 65, yeah, should be okay for now. I also am crafting some more cement in both of these forges. I'm crafting more iron bars in this forge. Oh, it looks like they're done. Let's go ahead and get some more going before we leave. I've also need to get some bullet tips. Got those going. Great. So I've got all the stuff I need to make some bullets in here. So let's go ahead and get some bullets making. Let's see. I'm running low on 9 mil, so let's make, I don't know, 259 mils. And then let's turn the rest into 7.62. Because for Horde Night, I definitely am going to be using my AK-47. I'm not going to be using this slow single-shot hunting rifle, that's for sure. I'll put the rest of this stuff away. I think that's everything that I did during the night. Killed a couple of random guys that showed up. Okay, so it looks like we should be ready to get going for our trader mission. You can head out, start heading out now. Over here. Yeah, I generally should be coming out of this way so I can just do the run and jump. Obviously I've left an empty space here so the zombies can't just walk in if they happen to beat their way into my garage here. So let's take a look in my bike inventory, show you all the stuff I have for trade. I brought a little bit of extra gas. And I've got some patterns that I already know, and low-level machete that I definitely don't need. Hazmat gear, some mining helmets. As you can see, these helmets sell really well, as does the hazmat gear. I've got a couple of weapons. Tires are also a really good thing to sell to the vendor. They sell, I mean, look at this. Even a level 28 tire still selling for $400. You know, look at the quality value of these two items versus how much they sell for. A 373, a high green is selling for $621, and a very, very low brown is still selling for $400. Definitely worth bringing along. Black suit jackets, the ones that you get off of the businessmen, these sell really well also. But you definitely want to repair these items before you sell them. Same with the helmets, the SWAT helmets. You know what? Actually, I probably should repair these mining helmets. You know what? Let's go do that real quick. See if we can't get some more money out of these before we run out to the trader. So I've got some forged iron here in my building supplies. Alright, and let's see. So this 229 is going to sell for 488. Let's repair it. Took one forged iron. Now it's selling for 1,269. So absolutely worth the repair cost. Toss that back in there, and now we're going to make 2.5 times as much money as we would have without repairing them. So let's go ahead and get on the road. I'm going to hop on my bike. I'm going to start heading up to the trader. Let me show you guys where we're at. We're at the base right here. I've got one trader right here that I have marked as Trader 1. And then I can head up the road a little bit further into this next town, and I've got another trader over here. So I'm going to get on the road, head to this trader here, 1 kilometer away, and I'll catch up with you guys in just a minute. Okay, guys, we've made it to the trader. I'm a little bit early. The trader doesn't actually open until I think it's a couple minutes after 6 a.m. But I was thinking about it, and actually stopped and I killed a wolf along the way, got a little bit extra meat, and that reminded me that I'm running a little bit low on wood frames. I used my wood frames for burn time in my forges and my campfire last night, so I do need to go ahead and replace those wood frames. So a lot of people like to favorite things, and as you can see, I do have a handful of things favorited, but I find that if you just go to your basics, most of the stuff that you need is going to be right here. I have 23 frames. I like to keep about 100 on me at any given time, so let's go ahead and get 77 more frames crafting. And let's wait just a minute or two for the trader to open. Okay, guys, here we go. Trader Joel opens at 6:05 a.m. Let's head inside. Actually, forgot to grab the stuff out of my bike. So we can toss the stuff that I'm not interested in trading back in there. Grab out the stuff that I definitely want to trade. It's non-trade, non-trade, non-trade. Not going to trade that, that, or that. And one more item. You know what? Let's pull out the wood. Okay. So let's go in here and let's see what Trader Joel actually has to offer us today. At this point, we're definitely looking for high-level gun parts, ammunition, bullet-making supplies would be great.
How about I empty your pockets?
So, let's take a look here. First tab is all. You can generally just do a quick scan through this. If you use your mouse wheel and just scroll down, it'll scroll to the next page. At this point, I'm just looking for higher-level items. My mini bike wheels should be better than that. I definitely don't need a shirt. Check through each of the tabs. Let's see, I should know that. I should know that. Should know that. Now, the way I'm checking whether or not I know it is I just look over here, and it tells me if I do or don't know that schematic or pattern. So, yeah, so I already know all the patterns that he has for sale. Resources, let's see. Some low-level parts. I probably sold him those parts. Nothing really good there. Nothing there. There's that same green shirt. Definitely don't need that. Our crossbow's a lot higher. He does have some magnum rounds, so we'll remember that. Now, technically, this pistol is higher than ours, and it's got some decent parts in it. We could maybe buy that, but the pistol, honestly, is one of the things that I'm least concerned about. I'm looking for specifically magnum parts, sniper rifle parts, high-level AK parts, some of the really good weapons. Because, you know, I pretty much only use the pistol on a day-to-day basis, you know, when I'm just out doing stuff, you know, looting and whatnot. So if my pistol's a medium quality at this point, you know, a high green, I'm not really stressed about getting it a whole heck of a lot higher. Doesn't really matter to me. You know what? That's another all panel. I don't need that. Well, I mean, I can make that on my own. Now, let's look at the good stuff. The secret stash. It's got a good high-level steel shovel. Alright, but that's going to be a 549. Now, let's check my skill tree.
Well, how about you
I'm currently
browse
making
right out of my store?
item level. At my current level at 9, I'm making 450. I need player level 120 to make item level 500. I am currently level 115, and I'm hoping, cross my fingers, that after this Horde Night, I should be able to get those couple of levels and hit my 120 to be able to make myself level 500 items. So, because I have that, I'm right on the cusp of being able to make my own level 500s. I don't think I want to spend $4,200 on a shovel that I will be able to make just slightly less quality in the very near future. We got a shotgun short stock. You know, honestly, I'm not a big fan of the short-barreled shotgun. I don't use it all that frequently. So, as I'm looking through here, let's see, this hunting rifle does have a really good stock, because our current hunting rifle is all yellow parts. That's a yellow-brown, so I'd literally be buying this hunting rifle just for the stock, and I don't think that's worth 10,000 dukes. So, honestly, at this point, it doesn't look like this guy has a whole heck of a lot that I'm going to need to buy. Regardless, we're still going to go ahead and sell him all the stuff that I have. So, you have the quick option is you can use your hotkey W, or you can click on the sell button. So I'm going to go ahead and sell off a lot of this stuff. We'll sell it quick. Oh, he's no longer interested in buying mini bike wheels. Now, this is one thing, I'm not 100% sure on how this works, but my understanding is that a trader will purchase items from a player up until they have 3 of that item and or 3 stacks of that item, if it's a stackable item. So at this point, that indicates to me that this guy, Trader Jimmy,
Don't let the door hit
this is
you
one of
on
the
your
jerk
way
traders,
out.
by the way, as you can tell by the way he's talking. That
Time
Trader
is
Jimmy
money,
already
and
had
I'll wager you
2
don't
mini
have
bike
any.
wheels and is no longer interested anymore because he now has 3. Cash, I generally don't run into an issue of them not buying old cash. And for purposes of getting my barter skill up, I personally prefer to sell these items one at a time. So one of the quickest ways that I've learned how to sell the items is if you hit your hotkey W and you left click on the sell button at the exact same time. So we're going to do that. We're going to W and left click and sell these items really fast. Bam, sold them all that quick. Let's go ahead and just zip through selling all these items here. Sounds like I got a point in barter. Oh, he's no longer interested in buying mining helmets. Sell this pistol. We have 1,600 bucks for the whole pistol. Also, before I sell this item, I'm going to look over here at the ammunition quantity. I see that that is how many I have in my inventory, so that tells me that this pistol does not have any bullets in its magazine. This pistol is empty, so I'm free to sell it. Alright, so I'm up to 16,000 dukes. Unfortunately, like I said, we've already looked through all this guy's stuff, and he really doesn't have anything that I'm interested in. See, he's got some green level heavy bandit boots. I'm pretty sure my boots are better.
All right, now that we're done doing business, get out of my
I've got
store.
449 bandit boots, so
Oh,
don't
let me
need
guess.
those.
You need to buy something.
I've already learned the battery bank schematic, so I don't need that. I've already got hops growing back at my base. I don't need that. My chainsaw blade is way higher than level 4, so I definitely don't need that. Yeah, unfortunately, this guy just really doesn't have anything that I need. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out
Just
here. I'm
get
going to
the
head up to
outta
the
here.
next trader, which is what I showed you guys earlier. Drive up this road, do a loop around, come around to this guy here. And I will catch back up with you guys in just a minute when I get to the new trader. Okay guys, so we've made it to our second trader. Now, I know that I've been here before, obviously, so I know that this guy's a lot nicer than the Trader Jimmy we were talking to earlier. Make sure we close the door behind us so no wandering zombies run in here and try and punch us in the back of the head while we're making our trades. Alright,
Anything
Trader
you like?
Bob, let's see what this fella has. Real quick, let's see if he'll buy the items that we still have for sale. Looks like he will with the tires and the mining helmets. Excellent. So it got our barter up to level 93. We got 19,000 dukes to spend. So let's see. Well, he's got a pretty good shotgun. Actually, for 9,000 with 2 purple parts, that's not a bad buy. I might think about picking that up. He's got some gunpowder. Oh, here's a zombie outside. I know that schematic. I never buy arrows. I can make my own arrows. Some casings. He's got some magnum rounds. Unfortunately, right now I don't have a completed magnum, so buying magnum rounds at this point is not the best investment. Well, let's see. A 5.16 hunting rifle parts. Oh, no, technically, I'm sorry. What is that? That's not parts. That's where is it? It's a receiver. Although that actually, technically, that would be 3 upgrades on that hunting rifle. It's $11,000 though. I don't really need any rest of that. Don't need any of that. Got gunpowder again, bullet casings, buckshot. 331 bandit gas mask. I'm pretty sure my mask is purple.
And safe travels,
Yeah,
friend.
521, so no need there. I already know that. I can make steel, so I definitely don't need a iron fire axe. Let's see what he's got in here. Mini bikes, I already know. I know, I'm 99% certain my leg armor is higher than 501.
You have a great day now.
Yep, 573. He's got an SMG. Don't really use SMGs all that frequently, just because they go through bullets really, really quickly. Wow, this has been an extremely uninspiring trader run. I know that. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and buy the few things that we do want. And I believe that would be this this high-level shotgun here. Well, I'm sorry, it itself isn't completely high level because it's low-level barrel, but I know I have a yellow quality barrel back at the base, which should raise the overall quality of this shotgun to at least a mid-blue. So we can go ahead and buy that. Unfortunately, that doesn't quite give us enough money to buy the hunting rifle.
I thank you, kind sir.
I really don't have anything else to sell to make up that extra $1,000 that I might need, so I think we're just going to call this a trader trip. Oh, wait, you know what?
I've been expecting.
No, I changed my mind. Let's go ahead and get that that gunpowder and those bullet casings. 586 bucks for 110 gunpowder. I'll take that. Let's see. 25 casings for 300 bucks. We can take that. 50 buckshot for 872. We can buy that. And I think that was all of the stuff that we were even mildly interested in.
Safe travels.
Okay, well, as I said, not very exciting for a trader trip, but I think I'm going to go ahead and head back to the first trader and buy the little bit of ammunition supplies that he had as well. So I'll cut back to you guys in just a second when I get back to trader number 1. Alright guys, we made it back to trader number 1. We're going to run in here real quick, go ahead and buy up the ammunition supplies that he has. Well, I don't know. You know, I don't like to commit to a purchase unless I'm really excited about it.
Hey, Jack.
Because these are the only two traders that I know. I like to look at them both before I really commit to buying anything in particular. So, let's see. You know what, we can make our own machete blades if you don't need crossbow bolts. Again, I don't have a magnum, so I don't need those. So let's check his resources. I thought this guy had some gunpowder and or casings. If he didn't, I'm going to be really frustrated. I can buy some coal and some nitrate, but honestly, that's a waste of money. I could just go harvest that on my own. Let's see, looks like all the rest of the stuff is stuff I sold to him. Ammo and weapons. What about in the stash? Did he have anything worth anything in here? Nope. Nope. Absolutely nothing. Okay, well, Trader Jimmy was a total waste of time.
For real customers.
Alright, guys. Well, it's getting on 1300. It is Horde Day. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call this video a little bit early. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter one. I think I'm going to head back to the base and start getting ready for Horde Day. And we'll go ahead and show all that stuff in the next video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later, nerds. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go ahead and click the little bell icon so you don't miss any of my new uploads. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links that are below. See you next time.